case where a teenage mother suffocated her own infant, put him in a garbage bag.
There's never been a
The
movie
pictures
that
alone convicted her.
I can't figure out.
But Boone kept saying, if you can stand her, so can the jury. He had me talk to her, put my hand on hers. Every day I told her she looked pretty. Those little things counted.
I think that's bullshit. I should have been a lawyer.
He was my neighbor for the last 15 years.
A lot of people are always gonna ask, do I need meds? No. Do I need a therapist? No. How is anybody else gonna solve what's going on in my head? It's hard not to look at the world and think just it's all bad, because that's not true. I look at that picture. My parents, my sister, my 3 brothers. And yet somehow Mom thought I needed a sister. You know, it's kind of hard sometimes to feel somewhat responsible for my mom. Maybe I think everybody's just afraid of just being a real human. Nobody knows what reality is. And maybe when I become the amazing actor that I'm going to be, without anybody's help but my own, because I am very intelligent, and I do know who I am, and I do know where I'm going, and I do know what I want. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up what my parents gave me. What is that, you ask? Respect people. Love them as they are. I mean, I tell you, I had tears that I could cry for days. I've always cared about my self-respect. I never worried about being feared. You know, what's crazy is that even though my mom's gone, it's kind of tough to look in the mirror because I see small pieces of her when I look at my head and when I look at the person that she was. So many thoughts and Hobby Lobby brands their stuff. That's awesome. I kind of think about where we're gonna be, what happens after you die. I was gonna talk about this movie that I'm watching, but it's kind of on point. But I've never met a movie that I can't figure out when I watch it the first time. The Whole Truth with Keanu Reeves, Renee Zellweger, and some new faces I haven't seen. He confronted the guy that was having an affair with his wife, and he asked him what to do. And then they kill him. The justice system is so fucked. Power and control being thrown around in this world looks so stupid when other people try to display it. To try to control or have power over others. Of course, you guys are all gonna want to know what's my story. I've waited 32 years to keep everything that I saw in life to myself. Oh, and isn't it quite a story to tell? I'm not ready for anybody to know who I am. I'm not ready for people to ask me questions. Although I do pretty freaking well under pressure, and I don't have to lie at all, because I know who I am. I know where I came from. I got most of the answers I needed from my mom, my biological mom. My adoptive parents did an amazing job raising me. I can't speak for the others. I know what love looks like, and that wasn't it for the last 2 years. Too much control. All I ever wanted in life was to help people. And now I have the opportunity to put my feet firmly on the ground, to voice what I want and where I'm going, without walking on eggshells. Yeah, you guys see me out there controlled, respectful. It's only because that's who my parents taught me to be. I miss them so much. So for someone else to try to suggest therapy is fucking pointless. I don't need a fucking therapist. Because all of the problems in the world I have to figure out on my own. I don't need support from anybody. Because I'm gonna move mountains all on my own. I'm grateful to be alive, though. Therapy starts with yourself. The mind can only figure out what it needs to figure out when you have complete silence in the house of the Lord. So I'm grateful. And who I give recognition to and how I got to where I got to. I don't have to give anybody praise or props. People should be able to do that on their own. And being a public influencer for the better is not a talent. It's just called being yourself, being real. And somehow I keep looking at the world, and I don't know if it's Minnesota. I don't know if it's just the United States, but I think people have lost touch with reality. And I don't play for the Devils team, nor will I ever choose evil over good. I've lived an honest life up until now. I've always followed the rules, been obedient to what my parents taught me. But I think now, if I want to be bad, it's only gonna have to be on the big screen. I don't like people getting close to me either. I can't say for sure if I ever let my parents really in. I have everything that I need just to be happy, and that's myself. No, I've never been to treatment. No, I'm not a drug addict. Just a functioning person looking at life and society right now that's fucked up, and nobody wants to make a change. Excuse my French. So if my mom and dad, well, if my mom was around and she heard me say the F word, she'd wash my mouth out with soap. Liquid or bar. I might just hold on to this video maybe I delete it. And no, I'm not stoned. I'm just practical. I'm gonna go back to watching this movie. I'm gonna get out of my head for a while.